in the heart of a beautiful forest, where tall trees reached up to touch the sky and colorful flowers danced in the breeze, there lived a man named Runoya. Whenever he strolled along the winding paths, children would peek out from behind the trees. "Look," they whispered excitedly. "There's the man who can hear music everywhere." And indeed, it was true. While others heard birds singing and wind rustling through leaves, Runoya heard even more. To him, the forest sang a secret song that only his ears could catch. When night fell, Runoya listened to the gentle whispers of the big mother trees. "Good night, my dear little leaves," they would murmur to their tiny children. Other people couldn't hear these special sounds, but Runoya caught every magical note. "How lucky I am," he thought, smiling. But sometimes he felt sad that his friends couldn't enjoy the music too. Then one day, he had a bright idea. "I know," he exclaimed. "I will make a special harp. Then everyone can hear beautiful music, just like I do." With careful hands, he crafted a harp from smooth wood and delicate strings. But this was no ordinary harp. When others tried to play it, not a single sound came out. But when Runoya's fingers touched the strings, amazing things happened. The tall trees bent their branches down to listen. The tiny flowers peeked from their petals. Even the busy wind stopped blowing. Shy deer stepped from the shadows. Fluffy rabbits hopped nearer, their ears twitching. Colorful birds fluttered down to perch nearby. La, 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 the harp sang softly. Each time he played, the whole forest came alive with joy. Sometimes, when Runoya felt sad, his melodies became soft and gloomy. Fluffy gray clouds would cover the bright sun. The delicate white lilies bowed their heads, their petals drooping like tiny teardrops. One day, Runoya decided to walk farther than ever before. At last, he came upon something amazing. The great big ocean stretched out before him like a giant blue blanket, but the sun had already gone to bed. The sky was dark, and the stars were hiding. The only sound was the ocean waves going whoosh, whoosh against the sandy shore. Runoya looked around at the empty beach. No rabbits hopped nearby. No birds sang. No deer peeked out from behind trees. "I wish I had a friend here with me," he whispered into the darkness. Then Runoya remembered his magical harp. Gently, he placed his hand on its shiny strings. Right away, something wonderful happened. The harp began to play all by itself, starting with tiny, quiet notes like little stars twinkling. Soon, the music grew stronger, filling the beach with the most beautiful sounds Runoya had ever heard. "Thank you, my wonderful harp," he said, smiling. "You're making this music just for me." The harp song whispered pleasant words. Someone who has a harp will always have a true friend, and anyone who loves music is blessed with the love of the gods. Happy tears began rolling down Runoya's cheeks. But these weren't sad tears. These were sparkly drops of pure joy. Suddenly, a soft voice floated down from the starry sky. It was the gentlest, kindest voice Runoya had ever heard. "Runoya," it called, "it's time for you to come home with us, to the place where the gods live." Later that night, Runoya's friends from the forest came looking for him along the beach. They searched and searched, but Runoya wasn't there anymore. In the spot where he had stood, they found his mystical harp resting on the soft white sand. All around it lay dozens of beautiful, glowing pearls. These weren't ordinary pearls. Each one had been created from one of Runoya's tears of happiness. They glowed softly in the moonlight, like tiny stars fallen from the sky. Every pearl held a bit of the joy Runoya had felt when he heard the magical music of the gods.